Okay, you guys, so we are back for the morning routine, and we're gonna get into just my simple, everyday look that I do once all my skincare is done. What is my go to 15-minute face? And we're gonna get into that right now. If you just watched the video before this, you know we just did skincare morning routine. A part of that is also treating your skin from the inside out, you guys. So I'm going to take a sip. This is the juice I made. It's celery, kale, apple, and I juiced it in my juicer, and then I added sea moss to it I buy it from an awesome gentleman in Houston, Texas. His name is Eric Henry. The name of his company is Eat Yo Health, right? And so he makes this great combination of sea moss and bladder together. And I started using it maybe about 2 weeks ago. And I use it every day. I put it in my teas and I put it in my juices. And I'll tell you guys in another video, but I had some major injuries on last year to my knees and to my lower back. And inflammation is like a really big deal on how much pain I am in every day. And so for the past 2 weeks, I let him know that I've been able to have more range of motion in my knees, and I've been able to sleep better at night because some of the swelling has gone down in the discs that are in my lower back. And so, yeah, if you have a moment, Google sea moss benefits, and it's going to drive you insane. Like how much, like you're going to be like, why haven't I been taking this? Like, why don't more of us know about it? And so I'm super I'm super grateful for the knowledge that he gave on it. Again, his company is called Eat Your Health, and his name is Eric Henry. You can find him on Facebook, and he sells it by the ounces in different sizes, and he's not super expensive, but it has changed the game for me. And I also added a few chia seeds. If you know anything about chia seeds, they have tons of benefits as well. Inflammation is one of them, and skin health is one of them too. It tastes so good, that you guys. Celery, apple, and kale is like the perfect combination. I promise you. It's so good. And so we're going to get into this everyday 15-minute makeup situation. Let's do it. So I'm going to be wearing my Nars Radiant Longwear foundation today. I like this foundation for a look just like this. Something every day, not too much, but if I go out, I go into, a quick meeting or something like that, or maybe you have a few Zooms that you want to look presentable for, but you don't necessarily have to look like beat to the gods, but you still want to look like super cute, not too much. I call it the everyday girl, but she cute though. And so I'm going to apply their Pore and Shine Control Primer first. I believe that if a company makes an amazing primer that goes along with their products, go ahead and partner them. Like, they had an idea in mind when they put the two of them together. So we're going to just rub that primer all over the face. And so I'm going to give you guys one of my primer preferences. I won't say it's like a mandate, but it is a primer preference. So I tend to crease under the eye. And I found, for me, this works for me. I can't say for anybody else. But for me, when I don't apply primer underneath my eyes, it doesn't crease. So I actually, maybe like a year ago, stopped applying primer underneath the eyes because I was having like some creasing situations. So we're going to be taking Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. And when I tell you guys radiant, it's not an understatement. When you wear this foundation, there is a glow about your skin all day long. And it's like, how'd they do that, right? So I'm wearing the shade Macao. If you know anything about the Nars Radiant Longwear Foundation, they don't have tons of shades, but somehow they found a way to, oh, no, you guys, I almost forgot. We're going to do a little color correcting first, just a little bit. So I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Contour Cream Kit. I'm going to be using the shade Coral, which is an orangey shade there. And I am going to cover around the mouth. A little bit under the eye. And then a little bit on the chin. Look at that. And then I'm going to take the butt of a beauty blender. And I'm going to just blend that all in, you guys, okay? Nothing major. You just want to blend that in. Just to kind of give some correction to any areas where you make dark. I tend to be a little dark around the mouth and under the eye. And then where I had picked that bump. Yep, I did. I got them. I picked them. All right. So once we have blended in that corrector, now we're going to go in with that Macao color. So what I was saying about the foundation is they have found a way to like cover a lot of different shades with like one color. I know a couple of brown skin beauties that are not the exact same shade as me, and this the same color, I don't know how, it's like magic or something. This same color works for them. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques sponge for this quick look. I'm spraying it with a little bit of facial spray just to dampen it a little bit. And I'm kind of just going to quickly, like I remember I said, you guys, this is my everyday, super quick, 15-minute face, right? So this is like, you're in a rush. You got to get your 5-year-old dressed because he has to be to school by 7:30. You're supposed to be at work at 8:30 for a before work meeting with your co-worker. And you're like, I gotta go because I overslept. I am not a morning person, you guys. So like, I did hair for like 20 years. And of course, I created my own schedule every day. And then about 6 years ago, God called me to ministry at my church. And I became a full-time staff member at my church. Shout out to Higher D, if anyone from Higher D is watching. And yeah, you gotta be the one that gets in the class. Yeah. And sometimes earlier than that, depending on if they're in meetings. And that was a game changer for my life because, like I said, for 20 years, I've been waking up when I get ready and scheduling appointments in the afternoon and nights. I'm a night person. So I am the girl who will take an appointment for a sew-in at 10 p.m. Because at nighttime, I come alive, right? So we are going to, so yeah, it's been a complete switch up for me, getting up early in the morning and all of that. I'm going to be going in with my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Walnut. We're going to apply that under the eye. A little bit on the nose. On the forehead. And the chin. And if you've heard me talk about concealer before, I was sharing that I used to actually like take my concealer and go all the way out. And then I found out that the wider you go, the wider it makes your face look. So I stopped. I'm going to also go in with my caramel shade of Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, just right underneath the eye, just to add another level of brightening. And we're going to let that sit under the eye. We're going to go ahead and blend in the other places. So we're going to blend on the chin, the forehead, we're also going to blend on the nose. The 15-minute face is in full effect, you guys. We're going to let the concealer sit under our eyes a little bit just so it can settle all the way in. I'm going to bring in my mirror for reinforcement, and we're going to just touch up the brows a little bit. So I'm using my Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is in the shade Ebony. I have really dark eyebrows, so, you know, I just kind of go with that. And they're super thick. I haven't had my eyebrows done since February, you guys. We went into self-quarantine in March, and, yeah, this is what I'm looking like. So I'm going to kind of just fill in at the top of the brow where I haven't been as blessed. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And remember, this is my everyday look, so it's not going to be like a super sculpted brow. We just want to be presentable. I'm going to brush that in. And once we have that done, we're going to start blending out our concealer. We're going to take, this is the foundation blurring brush by e.l.f. See it? We're going to take that, and I like to start blending my concealer out around the bottom edges just so I can remove the harsh line. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Perfect. And once you have the line blended out on both sides, we're going to go back in with our sponge. And we are going to lightly press. And I say lightly, you guys, because you don't want to remove the product. Like, you put the concealer there to conceal. Let it stay so it can conceal, please. So no aggressive patting, okay? Like, just lightly pat what you have placed there right into the skin. Perfect. Take your brush, blend out the harsh lines in the middle, around the edge again. You're good to go. Once you have all of that on, we are going, I'm sorry, you know I love a nice little seamless look. Just gotta double check. We're gonna do the same thing here. Okay, we're gonna lightly bake we're gonna set our concealer. I'm gonna go in with I'll use my Sacha Cosmetics. So I'm gonna use my Sacha Cosmetics setting powder in Buttercup. And I'm just gonna take my sponge, press it in there. Press it under the eye. Same thing on the other side. Go around the mouth and nose a little bit. All the places where we highlighted. And then we are just going to dust that off. Alright. And then our next step is we're going to do a little contouring. You guys, this is the Morphe bronzer. It's actually a face and body bronzer. It's the Glamour Bronze line. And this shade is Leader. And it is absolutely beautiful. Oh my god. And so we're going to take, I don't even know like who this brush is by. I've had it for so long. But we're just going to like swirl it into the product. And if you've ever seen me apply contour, you know I like a soft circular motion. So we're just going to kind of like softly blend that into the skin, around the cheek. And the hairline. And I just kind of do this step until I build to the amount of bronzer that I want. I do the same thing along the jawline. And then I just lightly go along the side of the nose. And then, like I said, this is an everyday look. I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush by MAC. This is a 224. And I'm going to go like just right over the lid with this same shade of bronzer. Super quick, easy fix. Just to give the eye a little definition and a little color. Once that is done, we're going to blend between the contour and the concealer. Because y'all know I like a little... Why my little baby hair is coming all out? I like a good seamless, going right into each other application. Okay. Once we get that done, we're going to take that same little brush. And we're going to use our Sephora Micro Smooth Face Compact. And this is basically like a baked face concept. They want you to be able to set your whole face with this. I'm using the shade Deep, you guys, but it's super effective. And it definitely like brings the whole look together. So we're going to just use this all over the face. Then you guys, we're going to add a little blush. From MAC, I'm going to be using Peach Oh Peach. Super soft. I call this my airbrushing brush. Don't hate on me. But this is actually a MAC brush, and this is it looks like the 133, 136. Yeah, I don't know. I've had it for a while. I'm going to be going in with the Peach Oh Peach and just softly dusting on a little blush. And like I said, you guys, this is my like everyday look. So I'm using like softer methods that will soak into the skin versus like give me this like beat look. I just kind of want this glow look all day. And I apply a little blush to the end of my nose in my everyday look as well, just to add like some color to the face. Then we are going to go in with an oldie but goodie, Maybelline Great Lash in Black Noir. And listen, so this is why I tell you guys, do not take your lashes off with those fake lashes, because there are going to be days when you're going to want your real lashes. And an everyday look is that kind of day. And so if you're applying and squeezing the lashes with the lash glue to your real lash, and then when you take the lashes off, your lashes are coming out with the lash, like it's too much. So watch my makeup tutorial video so you can see my method on putting eyelashes on and how I don't apply them and attach them to my real lashes to ensure that on days like this, I have eyelashes, right? My very own. So we're going to use that mascara on both eyes. and on the bottom. Then we're going to use our NYX eyeliner in Espresso. We're going to line our waterline. And then last but not least, you guys, we are going to set our face with my favorite Milani 16-Hour Wear Make It Last Matte Finishing Setting Spray. I'm going to spray that all over. Yes, you guys, I get into it. And let that sit in. And we're going to go on our lips. A little Vaseline lip therapy. And a little bit of Baby Doll lip gloss by Simply Flawless. Okay. I'm going to take this little hair down. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you guys, go follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Just Sheba. It's JUST_SHEBA_. And I actually give deets on this amazingly bomb wig. This is a Lace 360 unit from OMG Her Hair. And it is kinky straight. And it is currently one of the loves of my life. We're just gonna comb that out there. And you guys, we are ready for the day. So I hope you enjoyed this quick everyday makeup look. 15-20 minutes. And hey, you're in there looking presentable for the day. But not a super overdone look. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you try it. Let me know in the comments how it turned out for you using those products, those techniques, those sponges, and those brushes. And go ahead and click another video if you want to see a deeper look into makeup. You can click that video right there. Go ahead. And don't forget, subscribe. Have a great day, boos. And don't forget, let's live life together.